Hello guys, and welcome back to Priska's Mission. In today's video, I will be showing you different ways you can use your fabric softener to do other things to get a better result other than using it to do your laundry. Do stay back and enjoy. Already, we know the primary use of fabric softener is to soften our fabric. We know that most households use fabric softener. They have fabric softener. We all use it in our home. As we're buying our laundry powder or laundry soap or laundry tablet, we're buying our fabric softener as well. So I'm going to tell you some other things you would do today in order to enjoy the use of fabric softener other than using it to soften your fabric. So my first hack is using the fabric softener like a candle wax. A fabric softener can be used as a candle wax. This is just a situation where you put some fabric softener on top of your candle wax warmer to enjoy a flame-free fragrance. Simply put some softener on top, add some cloves. As you know, cloves has this very nice smell to it. So add some few cloves on top of the fabric softener that you have put on. Then put your tea light candle underneath the burner and then light it. It gives you this flame-free, long-lasting fragrance. This is becoming my new favorite. I mean, I can melt candle wax that way, but with this new fabric softener, no mess. Once I finish burning it, I can just quickly wash it off, and it doesn't take time for the fragrance to start coming through. Once you open it, once you pour it on, the fragrance is gonna fill the space already. So it is a quick way to freshen the room or your environment. My next favorite softener hack is using them to freshen the bathroom. Yes, I'll tell you why, do not worry, I'll just tell you why and how. So, you know the mesh. All what it is grab a mesh bag, which you normally use to put wedding favors and stuff like that, and then get a handful of softener, put them in the bag, draw the bag to close, then go hang them wherever you want to put them. If you want to hang them in the bathroom, do that, and watch the magic happen. Why I said this is my favorite is because, to be honest, you know, when you're having your shower or your bath, there's steam. The room starts to steam up. The bathroom starts to steam up. Just watch what would happen when the steam hits the fabric softener. It's just gonna start smelling fresh. Like, depending on the fabric softener that you're using, if you're using like the summer one, it's just the room's gonna start feeling all fresh. Like, I did that and my husband kept saying, our bathroom has this new smell to it. What is it? So actually, you can hide this anywhere. You can put this in the wardrobe. You can hang it in where your shoe rack is being kept, just to eliminate odors that come from shoes or clothes or stuff like that. It's refreshing, trust me, it's magical. The third hack, this a lot of you may know, but if you don't know it, just listen up, and it's making a solution out of your fabric softener. It's very easy. Simply bring a clear bottle. The size don't matter, but I prefer using the small bottle so I can manage it and move it around. Then add some water in it. For reference purposes, I added about 120 ml of water. This was actually my choice. I didn't want to make a lot of it. I just want to make small portion at a time, use it up, then make another, because it doesn't take time to do. So if you pour in 120 ml of water, then add about 30 ml of your fabric softener. Whichever fabric softener you're using, it don't matter. Just use the one that you normally would use at home, and then shake it very well. This will start to serve as a DIY air freshener like Febreze. It works really, really well. You can use it to spray all your pillows, your bed linen, your curtains, your cushions and sofas, etc. Some people even use it as a solution, a wipe solution to wipe surfaces and to dust. There is no harm I have seen using this as a wiping solution or a dusting solution. If you spray on the cloth you're using to wipe and then use it to wipe your window blinds, not the glass, the window blinds. Use it to wipe window blinds, use it to wipe surfaces, hallway. You can even use it to wipe your door. If you do that, if you wipe doors, I do, or use it to wipe the edges of the wall. I mean, it will give the house a fresh smell and it kind of like repels dust as well. Try that and see what I'm trying to say to you. When I did my video, because I did it almost the same day, the entire house was filled with the smell of fabric softener and it lasted so longer time. I'm so happy that, you know, I discovered a lot of this. My next hack number 4, is using it as a floor cleaner as well as to soften the carpet and the rugs. This particular one is my all-time favorite. You know, we mop our wooden floor or our ceramic floor quite regularly. So what I do is, after mopping, if I feel like maybe someone's dropping by and the house is now smelling of the food that we ate or things like that, and you just want to give it a quick mop because someone is coming around, just use that solution, the spray solution, spray it on the floor and use your mop or whatever you use to wipe the floor, and then give it a quick wipe for a fresh and a clean smell. It doesn't leave any marks, it doesn't leave any residues, it doesn't leave any of this on the floor. You won't even know, you will still think a floor cleaner is being used. Just make sure that the solution is not so concentrated. That is why I said do a little at a time, and I make sure I don't add too much fabric softener because that can then get tricky. So make sure you do everything in moderation. You don't add a lot of fabric softener in there. Then spray the floor, wipe it, wipe the surfaces with it, bang, and you're having a fresh smell from the house that you have just cleaned. That is an easy way to fragrance the house quickly without any hassle. Another quick way to use fabric softener is using it as a carpet softener or as a rug shampoo. Right, you know, like people like us that have got little kids, it's unavoidable them throwing themselves on the rug, on the floor, and so on and so forth, and you even leaving them down to crawl around and to play. So I have made this one of my everyday use. What I do is, because of the kids, I put some fabric softener on the carpet just around where they are, and then I leave it for a few minutes. Same solution as what I showed you guys before. I'll spray on the floor a good amount of it, and then I hoover as normal as I would usually do. It makes the rug or the carpet to smell really good and fresh, as well as soften the carpet. You know, sometimes the carpet has to get really hard, especially during summer. It gets really hard, but with that you're actually refreshing the smell of the carpet, softening it for the kids for it to be pleasant for the kids to play on, and come on, win-win situation here. Give it a go and tell me what you think. The last but not the least is using the fabric softener as your diffuser. This really is a very cute and a new way of using your fabric softener. So what it is you bring about 120. In this video I used about 120 ml of water. Again, I poured it into a transparent glass just so I can see what I'm doing. I pour it in there, then I grabbed my alcohol gel and I added 3 big spoonful of alcohol gel. I'm using 75% alcohol because that is the one that I have, and it has a very lovely smell as well. I add that in the water, stir it, and then comes in my fabric softener. For the fabric softener, I'm using the summer the Yellow Summer Breeze fabric softener, and I added again about 50 ml of it, which is the most active ingredients to this solution. I added that, give it a stir, and then remember cloves. Cloves is really lovely. It smells really nice as well on its own. So I added a generous amount of cloves to this solution, because like I said earlier, cloves has a very lovely smell. So in goes my cloves. Just make sure there's no amount that is too much. I didn't count the amount that I added. All I know is that I added good amount of cloves. So do add a good amount of cloves in your solution, and then stir it. The next step will be to get a bottle. An old bottle of diffuser is what I'm using here, because I have some old bottles of diffuser. I'd already given it a good wash before I started making the solution, and then I stirred it, poured the solution into the diffuser, the scented diffuser bottle from before, and then I remembered as well that I have a barbecue sticks which I'd used from barbecue from year before. So I took about 8 sticks of it. I used 8 sticks because I counted the ones from the shop and the sticks were 8. So I used 8 sticks of the barbecue stick. Because the barbecue sticks are quite pointed and sharp at the edge, I had to cut it, and it's actually longer than the normal ones from the shop. So I'd measured it, and then I cut the tips where it's sharp, and bravo! There I have my scented homemade diffuser, which smells really brilliant. I just put that in the bottle, and then off it goes to the rooms where I want to put them, and they have lasted me a very long time. They are still going. I cannot tell you, unfortunately, how long the smell would last for. However, you can just smell it and see if it's still smelling or not. I believe it can go on for over a week. I cannot tell you that for now, but mine I've left for more than a week, and they are still going strong. I hope you understand this solution that I've made here, and I hope you'll be trying it. Guys, I'm so glad I found some other uses of fabric softener other than the usual using it to soften our clothes, and it has been working well for me, and it's a quick way to fragrance the house without waiting to burn a candle or spray the the Febreze, because sometimes I don't like to spray it because of the children. They start to sneeze and stuff like that. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. Also, tell me which hack you love the most. Tell me which ones you've tried and which ones you've loved the most. My best it would be the wiping the floor with fabric softener, and also using it as a candle, as if I'm burning a candle wax. All of them actually I like, but I really love this too. I hope to see you again next week. Thank you very much for watching. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. Thanks very much. Cheerio.